They'll go against the Jags, who are very aware of what they'll be dealing with.
All right, Larry, EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Tennessee Titans. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. Yardage here back to the 12-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
And not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. Throwing left side, it's complete. A Jacksonville first down on a pickup of 17. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And room to run as he's up past the 35-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. And what they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to take this one down inside the 45. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
That run right there was an offensive line coach's dream, wasn't it? Guys picked up all of their assignments, created a nice gap for the running back to get through, pick up 7 yards. Yeah, he's probably chortling on the headset right now saying, we got it going, boys. Let's keep it going.
Second down following the run. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Now they try the right side here. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be third down. And here comes play number 6 on this drive.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19. All right, now look at 56. Lucky 50. Detroit.
Out of the gun now on third down. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Seven yards on the return after a punt of 39. And the Titans will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over 1st and 10. So the D-line's going to spread out. And some room to maneuver. And he'll be taken down at the 18. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on 1st down.
And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Back to throw now on 1st down. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on it at 2nd down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. He only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
All right, here we go. 3-19. Back 99 Philly. Here we go.
He'll look to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. Give him 16 yards there, a Tennessee 1st down. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the 1st quarter.
Good! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Blue, landed. Back 99 Philly. Here we go.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. So what will they do? On the ground, through the air, let's see. 2nd and 9. On the ground, this This is Derrick Henry. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, he rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Maybe he telegraphed it a little bit right there. You've got a quarterback knowing that he's going against a rookie quarterback. He stepped in and picked it.
You think he had a great week of preparation, looking forward to this opportunity? And the second part of that is, when you're a young quarterback, you are going to stare down targets, but oftentimes your playbook hasn't expanded to give you full field reads as well. Makes it a little bit tougher for him.
Detroit!
Play clock winding down. Now a handoff looking right. And he'll get nothing there. Stopped right at the line as that will wind us down to the end of this first quarter of play. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10.
Watch him now, Barney. Leopard. Hurry up, watch him now, Barney.
Looking to throw. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. He didn't get rid of the football there, took the sack, although that's easier said than done. He can't just chuck the thing sideways into the seats.
No, he really can't, because you're not afforded total protection as a quarterback. You have to get outside of the tackle boxes as defined by the NFL, meaning wherever your tackles operate normally, get outside of that, and the ball that you throw has to get back to at least the line of scrimmage. Otherwise, you face an intentional grounding call.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. A good pickup there. 26 yards. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz. Were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz. Got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Takes this to the 45. Not much space after that broken tackle. Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6.
I once had a defensive player in the NFL tell me, if I beat and dominate the guy across from me, I'm helping my team. Well, winning one-on-one battles is always a part of the game, but when you have good team defense, as we just saw there, of one broken tackle, but he didn't get away because the rest of the guys arrived to put him on the ground.
Back to throw. Forced out to his left. And he can't come up with a pick. Nearly his 2nd of the game. Instead, 4th down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. The Jags offense now gets set and heads back onto the field. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it to the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
Here we go now. Over.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Here we go now. Boom, line it.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And he's got his man on the out route. Jacksonville first down on a pickup of 17. Now they try the right side here. And some room to work. And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way down to the 7-yard line. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 42 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5.
I know he might be a little winded after that previous long run, but now you're in goal-to-goal situation. That changes what you do defensively, and it worked for them on that play.
Maybe trying to reward him after that long run. We'll see if they go back to him again on the ground. They'll run it now out of the gun. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's 4th down.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield. But when push came to shove, they stood their ground. Now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
And the kick by Rosas is good. And the Jaguars grab a 3-0 lead. And we were scoreless up until this point in the 2nd quarter. Now we finally have a little action.
Let's see where this action takes us. 1st quarter, no points at all. Now we've got our first score of the game. Well, does that signal that we're going to get more as we go along? Or will it revert back to what we saw in the beginning of the game?
That's fielded in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Now we'll get our first update of the afternoon from the Meadowlands. And early on, the driver's seat belongs to the Seahawks. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90. Over.
And the wideout in motion.
Watch it now, Barney.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Some fancy footwork, but not much room to operate. Just up past the 25 and no further. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Now let's go. Green.
Now back to throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't, and a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground? He's going to end up with a nickname after something like that, some Big Jelly or something like that.
He'll drop to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this will be caught at the 30. Touchdown, Titans. A big play there. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Titans are able to strike for 6. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. And now out come the Jags. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point.
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
that.
Super toe. The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Looking left sideline. It's complete. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
I know you're trying not to scoreboard watch, but you only got 3 points. You're kind of hoping that that type of play there gives you some positive momentum going into the half.
Yeah, need to do something to get more than that 3 number that they have on the scoreboard right now.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue, line it. Detroit. All right, here we go. Watch it now. Here we go. Leopard.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. A gain of 3, second down.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Eluding the pressure right. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's brought down. First down, Jacksonville. The passing game looking sharp on this drive for the Jags.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Now the Jags are moving quickly in the hurry-up. They'll drop to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They'll look to throw. Looking deep downfield. And this is what here? Incomplete, they say. It looked like it was intercepted, but he apparently did not get the 2 feet down in bounds. So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise there in the dime. They'll set up to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 21. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week, he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Now a play fake here on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. That'll be incomplete, as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
Well, partner, I guess that answers the question about whether they're going to sit on it or not.
It does. Now we'll see if they try that again.
Yeah, I think what we find on plays like that, when you take that shot, if you're unsuccessful, then you go way more conservative to finish the half, you know? I think that's the way they'll go.
The Titans on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 17.
Green 39! Green 39!
On play action, they'll throw. Being chased out left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. The second half upon us sooner than we bargained for. Let's get to it. These teams are out and ready to go. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Around the NFL, they're into the second quarter in the Meadowlands. And early on, the driver's seat belongs to the Seahawks. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor.
Let's go! 3-19!
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it. And in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides, where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack.
And that's the second sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
The Titans on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 14. The wide receiver moving to a new spot. They'll look to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left. They've got his man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one will go down as 33 yards on the third down conversion. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. This one's incomplete.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down.
All right, here we go.
Back to throw here. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. A gain of 6 there on first.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. At 5 yards on the play there, the drive will continue.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Well, the offense lining up 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. His throw incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. They'll set up a throw. And he comes back with one complete. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a 1st down.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
Fresh set of downs here. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. And he'll give it here to his running back. Finding room to the 20. And he doesn't quite make it. They do stop him, but he gets it all the way down to the 1. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. And a give this time to the tailback. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Now that was a terrific play. We're down here near the goal line, and only one word comes to mind for me, and that's overwhelmed, because they absolutely overwhelmed the offensive line. He came free and made the hit in the backfield.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Second and goal from the 2-yard line. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Aldrich Rosas on for the extra point. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. Rosas now to kick this one away. Gets fielded in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. The Titans offense now, they get ready to do battle again here. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some... And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off near the 44.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Here we go now. Green, 39. All right, now, look at 56. Look at 56.
And now here's a carry heading left. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
And ready now for 2nd and 9. Now a handoff looking right. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. The Jaguars on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 9. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. A little eager there coming in from his outside linebacker position.
You think the hard count got him there?
Yes.
Maybe that extra you know, that extra emphasis on it got him to jump, and they picked up 5 yards.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 4. They're going to look to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
I love the intelligence the defense just showed there. Read their keys, saw the screen developing, ran to it, and smothered it. What a third down stop by them.
So the defense gets the pick. The offense, Charles, they go backwards, but they do get 3 points.
Very happy to get to 3, but you know who's happier? The defensive team on the other side. They shut them down after the turnover.
After the field goal, here's Rosas to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Titans offense now, they get set to head back out here. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. Now he's going to let it go. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. And he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set to go again. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Second down and a little ways to go here. 2nd and 13. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he is knocked down from the side. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps.
Back now here on EA Sports. It's Jaguar football here, and they'll look to extend their lead as we begin quarter number 4.
Let's go! Blue 90! Blue 90!
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Taken in at the 11. It'll wind up being a net of 41. 9-yard return, 50 on the punt. And it'll be Titan football. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. They'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
Back 99 Philly, here we go! Detroit! Detroit! Hurry up, hurry up!
Buying time to his left. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And they are going to take possession of the football inside the 15 at the 14-yard line. And a great spot to start this drive from here.
Let's go! Bring it! Hot! Leopard! Leopard! Here we go now. 3-19! 3-19! No. Check. Patriot! Patriot!
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Now they try the right side here. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great effort there. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Jags take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in.
Detroit! Detroit!
They'll try and run it here. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. So the defense gets the stop. I know it's situation to situation, but who has more pressure there, offense or defense, when they go for 2?
I truly believe it's the defense has more pressure because the offense has an entire playbook wide open from the 2-yard line. You can run it, you can throw it. So defensively, I think most teams are going to be aggressive and force the issue and try and bring pressure.
And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at about the 31. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down.
Let's go!
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and they're going to have a third down. The Jaguars on third down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Hurry up, here we go! 3-19! Back there in Philly! Watch him now, Barney! Over!
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a first down. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10.
Let's go!
And some changes here as the D-line separates some. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's brought down. 10 more there and another first down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. That throw good for 4. It's second down. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground.
Here we go now.
A handoff as they run the counter play. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5. And in this situation with a lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
And Rosas pulled it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong?